Guys, today we're doing dividing by a monomial. So today this is actually a pretty easy lesson because we're just dividing by a monomial, and you know mono means one, so it's just one term. Tomorrow it'll get a little more difficult, but today we have example 1, 32xyz divided by 4x. So anytime you have a division symbol, you can just put it into a fraction. And all you have to do is divide, because it's a monomial, all you have to do is divide 4 into the number. So 4 goes into 32 8 times. And then if you remember with division of variables, you subtract exponents and you put it wherever the higher exponent is. So this exponent is 1, that exponent is 1, so 1 minus 1 is 0. So that just comes out to 1. So basically they cross out like that, and then you get yz. So 32 divided by 4, that becomes 8yz. Okay? Over here we're going to do the same thing. 9 into negative 18 is negative 2. A squared over a, I'm just going to write it by itself so you can see. 2 minus 1 is 1. That would be a, and you put it where the highest exponent is. So that just becomes a, so it's negative 2ab, and that's the answer. Okay? Over here, 3 goes into 54. Let's see, 3 goes into 5 once, 3 goes into 24 8. X goes into x squared, x, y into y, those cancel. Z squared and z cubed, 3 minus 2 is 1, that's just z to the first. So the answer is 18xz to the first. That's the answer. 4, this just shows you PEMDAS at its best. 15 plus 27 divided by 3. What do you do first in PEMDAS? Parentheses. 7 and 5 is 12, 2, 3, 42 divided by 3. 42 divided by 3 is 14. Okay, over here, 12x squared plus 20x. This is when it gets a little more difficult. I'm going to write the whole binomial on top because that's 2 terms. And I'm going to divide by 4. Now, how do you do this? You actually have to divide each individual thing by 4 and separate it with the plus sign. So I'm going to do 12x squared, and I'm going to put that over the denominator. I'm going to put the plus sign, and then I'm going to do 20x over the denominator. So I just broke it into 2. 4 goes into 12, 3x squared. Plus 4 goes into 25x, and that is your answer. So you have to do it individually. Now we have a trinomial. This is the hardest one out of all the examples. What are we going to do with the denominator? We have to put that under that under that, and that under that. So this becomes 8x cubed over negative 4x plus 16x squared over negative 4x. Notice I am carrying through the negative. Minus 4x over negative 4x. Okay, so what happens? Negative 4 into 8 goes negative 2. X cubed over x to the first. 3 minus 2 is 1. 3 minus 1 is 2, so it's x minus 2x squared. You just subtract. Now, I have a negative here and a positive here. So you know, like multiplication, a negative and a positive becomes negative, so that's going to become negative. 4 goes into 16, 4. X into x squared is just x. 2 minus 1 is 1. Now notice here I've got a negative and a negative. Negative times a negative is a positive, so that becomes positive. 4 goes into 4 once. I'm not going to write it. X goes into x once, so it's just 1. 4x over 4x is 1. Those two negatives become positive. That is the answer. Woohoo. So you guys are just going to do one section. I don't think it's going to take you long. You'll probably finish way before the class, but I'm not going to go ahead and give you another section. Page 352 and 353, 1 through 22. Thank you.
Woohoo.